Hey, what's up YouTube? This is Game on Cloud 9 here, and I'm here to bring you guys a new One Piece manga 670 prediction. And this was probably the worst One Piece chapter out of this arc to me, period, guys. And I know I probably just got 10 dislikes from that. And I'm like, honestly, I'm not going to lie to you guys. I love this arc so far. I really do. So don't think I'm hating on this arc. But this particular chapter just... I felt like there was unnecessary stuff in it. Now, I'm not saying that there weren't important things in this particular chapter, but I felt like, it could have been shortened up. Certain parts could have been shortened up a little bit, and not much really happened that appealed to my interests. And that's my opinion, guys. So, I mean, you guys can always tell me what you guys think as well, but that's kind of what I'm thinking about with this chapter. It doesn't mean you can't disagree with me. But anyway, the chapter, of course, I guess the main thing is the deal with Sanji, Zoro, and Brook. Like, I didn't mind getting maybe a couple panels, seeing as how, like, the Yeti brothers ended up knocking them out. But I felt like we got a couple pages there, and I felt like it was kind of unnecessary for that because, I mean, we obviously knew that they did not die. I mean, that has to be obvious to a lot of you guys. I mean, they're major characters, practically main characters. I mean, yeah, technically they are. So, I mean, we knew they weren't going to sit up there and get killed off by the Yeti Kubo, especially not no full-fledged fight. This is not no final battle stuff. So, I kind of felt like when Kubo took a couple pages to do it, I know Kubo likes to pace himself. He takes, his time with his work, which is a good thing to do. But I wasn't feeling it. I was not feeling the fact that in this chapter that we had several pages just kind of explaining how everything happened, when I felt like maybe we could have got I don't know, at max maybe about a page or something, and then that just been it, rather than several pages on it. That's just me personally. I feel like we could have had other things that were explained in this arc and got a little bit more of something else in this arc. Of course, we also got to see them confront the samurai. And the samurai is like frozen over and pretty much covered in snow, and found out that he basically can't move because his torso is in the lake somewhere, frozen too. So they have to help him recover his torso, and they end up, of course, seeing that big, giant pile of slime the size of a mountain. Which, obviously, to me, I think at this point, I think that's probably going to end up being something that the Straw Hats are going to end up having to attack or fight later on, because I don't think Oda would just throw something in there just to be slugging around if Luffy or somebody wasn't going to end up confronting it. I think Luffy and Law are going to end up confronting it and taking it down, probably towards the end of this arc, probably after Caesar Clown. I think they're going to end up taking them down. Maybe not just too soon, but I think this arc is kind of getting towards the end, especially with this slime kind of crawling around or whatever. But anyway, we end up seeing them see that slime, so they have to get his body out pretty quick, because that slime is kind of, I think it's traveling across the lake, or at least getting close to the location that they're at. So we also got a little part with, I think, Smoker and Tashigi. And the part where Smoker and Tashigi didn't interest me that much either. I know some of you, again, may not really like what I'm saying, but I'm just being honest with you guys. Now, the part with Law and Chopper kind of brought my interest up a little bit, with how Chopper supposed to, of course, go in there and get the medicine or whatever, and like, it's almost like as if Law, because he's asking Law why he won't just take down Caesar Clown. And Law, I can't remember exactly what he says, but it's kind of like he gave off the impression that that Caesar Clown really does have something over his head. Like, there's really something he can't do. So I really want Law to speak up about this and explain, what did Caesar Clown do to you? Or, I don't even think it's necessarily Caesar Clown. I really think it may be something to do with Joker. And sometimes I'm like, it's probably not, I think Joker is probably somebody in the Marines, but sometimes I think, what if Joker was somehow somebody connected to Kaido? Because Kaido, when they showed a little silhouette face of him way back whenever, I'm like, he kind of looked like he could have, I don't know, kind of been like a clown or something. I mean, that's just how he kind of looked to me. So, and I think about like Joker and Batman and all that, and so I'm thinking like, hey, I mean, Kubo could have little influences, so maybe he named the character Joker, or maybe that's Kaido's like pirate name or something, like how we have Straw Hat Luffy or Nami the cat burglar or Zoro pirate hunter. Maybe it's like Joker, Kaido or something. I mean, that's just something I thought up a little bit. Tell me what you guys think about that. But I'm wondering if maybe he could possibly really taken his crew. The big theory going out there, or maybe it could have been somebody else who's important to him that he has over his head, and maybe that's why they want him to become a Shichibukai, because maybe that wasn't Law's initial plans, like what he actually really wanted to do. So, yeah, I mean, that part of this chapter was great. The part with Luffy, Robin, and who else? Somebody else. I can't remember right now, guys. But when they end up showing up, basically, the rest of the Straw Hats end up showing up to confront Caesar Clown, or basically go there to battle it out and catch him. They end up, of course, Luffy's just shouting to the rooftop that he's here to kidnap him, and they weren't really supposed to announce that. And, that part was a little funny that, okay, Luffy, you're sitting up here, just pointing out the obvious. I mean, but that's Luffy. If Luffy wasn't doing that, would he really be Luffy? So, next chapter, I'm semi-looking forward to. Like, I don't think it's probably actually going to start building up and getting really good, probably to maybe a couple chapters from now. That's just, my kind of impression. I'm thinking that next chapter we'll probably end up seeing Chopper going inside the lab or whatever he has to get get these medicine for these kids. We'll probably see him go in there. Maybe we'll see at the end of the chapter the Zoro and Sanji and Brook end up confronting the sludge monster, or maybe it'll be close to them, so maybe they'll have to kind of get away from it for a while, or I guess you could say like retrieve the samurai's body, and maybe they'll make a break for it and run from it, since it is so gigantic or large. I can't see them just taking it on if they didn't have to. That's Sludge. I think I said it before. The slime. I think they'll probably end up facing it at the end of the arc. Kind of like how Luffy ended up trying to destroy the Noah at the end of the Fishman Island arc. So, yeah, I mean, seeing the fight with Caesar Clown now, probably, I don't know if that's going to come up too soon. Caesar Clown is likely, maybe he'll throw some of his men out there. Maybe we'll see a few more of his men that maybe have a little bit more strength than the Yeti Cool Brothers, just to give the Straw Hats somewhat of a challenge. But I think the main objective of this arc was basically to bring Law back in the story and to have him and Luffy make that alliance. So I don't think the stuff with Caesar Clown will last too much longer. Of course, it's not going to end in like 2 or 3 chapters or something, but maybe give it a couple more months and we'll probably be out of it and probably moving on to another island, but this time doing whatever's a part of Law's plan. Anyway, those are my thoughts, guys. So please leave down in the comment section below what your thoughts are on the next chapter. And what you thought of this chapter overall. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Just let me know what you think. You can leave any kind of predictions or any other ideas or topics you maybe want me to make on One Piece. And I'll look at them and I'll check them out and I'll decide if I'll do it or not. Anyway, that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel, please, if you like One Piece videos, you like other content on my channel, and maybe you just forgot to subscribe, or maybe you actually don't want to subscribe. But if you do want to subscribe, or you do watch a lot of my videos, I would greatly appreciate it if you did. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'll see you later.